Hi, welcome to Mrs. Patterson's Homework Help. This is Math, Chapter 4 now, Lesson 1, and we're going to be talking about multiplication today and how easy it is to multiply when there's zeros in math. The homework page that we are going to be looking is page 201, and whoops, that was my bonus question. And 202. Now, before I start working on the worksheet, I want to talk about what I call the magic of zero. Zero is a great thing in multiplication because it's a tool that we can kind of take out and put back in that makes it easier to multiply numbers that have zero stuck on them. For instance, when we have, for instance, 2 times 400, that might look like a really big problem to solve, but it's not. What we do is this is the magic of zero. Kind of ignore those zeros right now. Just kind of take them out of the whole thing. Just kind of say, go away for a minute, okay? Then we have 2 and 4. 2 times 4 is what? 8, correct? Now we re-put in those 2 zeros that we took out. So we know that 2 times 400 is actually 800. Same thing here. Let's look at this one. Doesn't matter how many zeros. Take them out for a minute. We're going to be putting them back in. 1 times 6 is 6. And then put those zeros back in to our answer. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3. So 1,000 times 6 is 6,000. Now, you can do any kind of zeros you want to take out. Take it out of that one, take it out of this one, okay? Let's focus in on 12 times 2. 12 times 2 is 24. Then I take this 0 and this 0, which happens to be 2 zeros, and put them back in at the end of my answer. So the answer to 120 times 20 is 2,400. Doesn't matter how many zeros you have. Take this 0 out here, this 0 out here, and then we have 4 times 7, which is 28, and then I have 1, 2, 3 zeros to put back in. So the answer to 40 times 700 is 28,000. Okay? All right. So now we're looking at those kind of patterns in math for this worksheet, and they show here. Basic fact is 7 times 5. 7 times 5 is 35. If we put a 0 into it, then it's going to be 350 because we took the 0 out and then put it back in at the end. Same thing here. 2 zeros, put it at the end. 3 zeros, put it at the end. It's still the basic math problem of 7 times 5. So 7 times 5,000 is 35,000. So they want you to walk through each of these different equations and see those patterns. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 10 is 40. 4 times 100, 400. And 4 times 1,000 is 4,000. Okay? Pretty simple, pretty basic. But they want you to go through this process so that you see the pattern. Now on the other side, they actually want you to do it in mental math, doing it in your head. And they challenge you a little bit especially with this algebra, and you have a missing term here. Don't get freaked out about that. Look at your basic fact. You have 3 and you have 12 over here. 3 times what gives you 12? Well, 4. Do I already have the 0 for over here? Yes, so I know it's just 30 times 4 will get me 120. So don't let it freak you out. Look at your basic math fact. 2 and 8. What number do you multiply 2 by to get to 8? 4. Now, I don't have 2 zeros over here, so I know I've got to put 2 zeros in on my 400 so that I get my 800. Okay, so I have to put the zeros in. So it's 2 times 400 gives me 800. They just want to see if you can manipulate it back and forth and figure out the answer. Okay? There are 3 problem solving and math practice, and then a test practice. I want you to go ahead and do those on your own. Remember, it's using the same idea as what was presented up above. Our bonus question today is, what is 3 times 900?